You got a new 3D pen! Let's start with something easy. You will need a good adhesive surface and a pattern. Let's make ourselves as comfortable as possible and tape a clear sheet protector to the bottom of the surface. That will hold the pattern steady and allow for a quick pattern changes without having to tape it every single time. You want the whole package to spin as one unit, so it allows you good access with the pen to all the points on the pattern. Ready to make some lines? Just rest your pen on the surface and drag. Let the line flow out of the pen. Always pull the line. Never push it in the direction you are drawing, or you will get a messy, thick line with a groove in it. This may seem obvious, but it comes up more than you'd think, especially with lines that have a lot of loops, like a script, for example. If you need to cross another line, just drag over it. And if you need longer lines super straight, you can use a metal ruler, like with any other pen. If you need to run across more than two lines, it can get a bit messy. So you may need to start from that point and work outward to avoid building a big plastic bump in the center. As the design gets denser, you start to need to cross way too many lines that are in the way. And at that point, it may be easier to just land on the surface at the anchor points only, and otherwise hold the pen just ever so slightly off the surface in the air, so you are not bumping to your previous lines all the time. You don't have to finish the whole shape all in one go. Just draw only as much as feels comfortable. And stop. And then reposition your project to reach it better. Drawing smaller pieces and spinning the project often will help you avoid that problem of going in the wrong direction, pushing into your line that we talked about earlier. Just make sure you do land at all the anchor points where you need the lines to securely attach to each other, or you will have random pieces of the design fall off later, because just resting the line on top of each other won't attach them securely enough. Where you want them stuck together, you need to make sure you land there. When you are done, let it cool completely before you remove it, or you may bend it or distort it. Peel it off the surface with either a thin spatula or some knife. Palette knives work well for this. Time for the first straight lines in the air. Connecting 2 points in space is called bridging. The best way to practice it is to go short distances at first and bridge downwards, so you don't fight gravity. Make the first few connections you can reach and wait for them to cool before you move anything. Then make room to reach more connections and wait again before you completely remove the spacers. The structure itself now has enough support to finish whatever still needs finishing. Again, wait till it's cold to touch it. And you are done with your first project. If you need this particular pattern, the link is in the description. And if you need a little more detailed assembly instructions, you need to watch this video next. So now go and make something.